The latest on the trial of Alex Murdaugh. The defense officially arresting its case after calling the former South Carolina attorney's younger brother, John Marvin, as the final witness. This is day 26 of court that's now underway. The prosecution preparing to call up 7 reply witnesses. This as the jury is set to visit the crime scene. For more, let's bring in Eva Pilgrim. She's just outside the courthouse there in Waterboro, South Carolina, along with ABC News contributor and managing partner at the Cochran firm, Channa Lloyd. Well, Eva, there was a pretty heated exchange today, I understand, between Murdaugh's attorney and also his former law partner, I guess, right? Give us a sense of the feeling inside of the courtroom and what this was all about.
Well, I will tell you, it was very uncomfortable to watch. Dick Harpootlian, the defense attorney, trying to get Ronnie Crosby to acknowledge that he was at some point angry with Alex Murdaugh, asking him, pressing him if he was still angry with Alex Murdaugh because of the money that they had lost as a firm and he personally, and for all of the things that had transpired between the two of them. And they went back and forth, back and forth. I have to put a little bit of context here for you to understand kind of the whole scene as we watched it play out. South Carolina is not a big state, and these lawyers, they all know each other very well. So Dick Harpootlian knows Ronnie Crosby, and he knows him personally. They've been to lots of events in the state together. So he was really pressing him, pushing his buttons, and you could see Ronnie Crosby reacting, trying to keep his cool, but at points raising his voice in response.
So, Channa, the defense also called Murdaugh's younger brother, John Marvin, who testified about cleaning up around the Murdaugh home and finding evidence, actually, of Paul's remains after police released information about the crime scene. What do you make of that admission?
You know, that admission wasn't helpful because what it looks like is the family members are coming together to ensure that he's not implicated in any way. He shrouded it with this emotion and this sort of need to do it out of a sense of dignity, but I don't think that's going to come across well to the jury.
So, Eva, the jury now is going to travel, right, to the crime scene there on Murdaugh's property. What do you think the defense is hoping for here? How do you think this will impact the case?
So we are expecting the jury to either go this afternoon if there's time. The state has one more rebuttal witness that they plan to call after lunch when we go back into court. And so it could either happen today or it could happen tomorrow morning. The jury will travel out to Moselle to see the crime scene. The defense team really wants them to see just how small this crime scene was and the close proximity of these two bodies so that they can put the pieces of the puzzle together, visualize how this crime would have played out.
Channa, it's not unusual to have jurors visit a crime scene, and we've watched this carry out in the past and during other trials, and it can make a real impact on how it turns out.
Absolutely. It's going to have an impact on these jurors, not only just intellectually and substantively, but it's also going to have an impact on them emotionally, having to visit the scene where they've seen the gruesome pictures, they've seen what's happened here. But what it is going to do is put all of this timeline, this information about where he was, when he was there, and it's going to put it into real-time context for them. They'll be able to see the distances that the state and the defense has been talking about. They'll be able to see the proximity, what the environment is like. That's going to be really key for these jurors to see it all actually in real time.
And Eva, you have actually been following this trial from the very beginning. You've gotten to know people in the community there in Hampton County. This was a very prominent attorney that came from a legal dynasty. How has all of this impact those who have known this family for quite some time?
Well, Carrie, you know, we've been covering this murder trial for the last several weeks, but the cases that are associated with Alex Murdaugh are far more than just one murder trial. And I think the thing that a lot of people here talk about is this word of accountability, and they keep mentioning the word justice as well, because as we heard Alex Murdaugh admit on the stand, he stole hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars from many of his clients. And so they are really questioning all parts of how the legal system works and the justice system works, and questioning just how things work in their community as well. But in some ways, we've also seen the community really come together to support and rally around each other and make sure that those people who are affected in all of this are taken care of now.
Eva Pilgrim, Channa Lloyd, thank you, ladies.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.